the only reason I'm bringing it up is that my mum passed away as well. So I do kind of know what you're kind of
Yeah.
going through. And I wanted to ask whether your dad passing away has changed your sort of parenting approach in a way, or has it made you think any differently about parenting? And I know it did with me, with my mum. It'd be this like reality check.
It's interesting. I'll just speak super candidly about it. It's not as big of a bummer lately because I've finally gotten out of the stage of grief now. It's
Yeah.
okay. That's just how it is now. It took a little while, but my dad was not a great dad when I was young. He was actually a pretty terrible dad. Love you, dad. Sorry. And then he was a great dad when I was an adult, and he lived with us 9 of our 10 years of marriage that he was alive. So he lived with me and Paul, and he was mine and Paul's one of our best friends. We talked with him about everything. He was always there for me and Paul. He was also not the best grandpa. He really was not available. In his mind, he wanted to be this like amazing grandpa. So he'd buy all the supplies for making cookies from scratch and then never do it with the kids. So I love him. He was not a good grandpa. My kids got over the grief very fast because they just weren't that close with him. They loved him, but there wasn't the depth of relationship. So there was something big that happened before he died. The month before he passed away, he said, Rachel, I am blown away by who you've become as a mother. And he said, some of the decisions that you make aren't ones that I would have agreed with, but I look at your kids and your kids trust you and they come to you for advice and they're open and honest and you treat them like they're not children. You treat them like they're like equals. And
Cool.
he's like, it's
Yeah.
incredible to see, yeah, who you are as a mom. And that meant the world to me. But what it has changed is when I become a grandma, hopefully in the far off future, one of my good friends from high school, she just told me she's becoming a grandma. And I was like, no, we're too young. So I know that as a grandma, it doesn't have to be every day, but I would like to have really intentional time with my grandkids. I want to build that beautiful like playroom where the kids are like, I want to
Yeah.
go to grandma's house and I want to make cookies with them. And I want to do just the things that a grandma's supposed to do. It
Yeah.
really made me question, what do I want my life to be like when the kids are grown? And I want to be available to their kids to be that nurturing, loving, soft grandma. And that's the biggest thing that it changed for me.